welcome everyone to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the defense doing work.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. After 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Going up top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Prince. And the returner will be brought down. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The give to the tailback. Tough sliding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team.
Got a lot of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Southern Mississippi, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Louisiana Tech, 14. Southern Mississippi, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Going deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Number 87 with the grab and the score.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They're trying to get to it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And I like the play call, I like being aggressive on offense. 2nd and inches, you still got a 3rd down coming, but the defense, great job being ready for the pass. Wasn't fooled, got the sack, now set up a better 3rd down situation for them.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball was tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's taking the shot. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Movement here from the tight end. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterbacks got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on second down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Just when you think this offense had its back against the wall, suddenly they're across midfield with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Makes his connection. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Eagles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been...
Oh, look out, there he goes! He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Makes the grab. It's De La Rosa.
The pass on 1st down, caught by the receiver. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
Snap in the shotgun. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech! And that one will give them the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Coffee. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. 1st down here for the offense. Quarterback checking off. The back goes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Louisiana Tech 21, Southern Mississippi 14.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Grab near the marker. It's De La Rosa. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Tuna.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. From the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of